Hi all, this is Mummy Necromancer part 13. Welcome back. It's time to go collect a third rune. So approaching the end of this one, which third rune do we get? Probably the easiest, well okay, not the easiest, but probably the safest and the most consistent one for us to do on this character would be Abyss. We have 23 scrolls of teleport, so anytime I saw anything dangerous in the Abyss, if I teleported, there's probably a fairly low chance that I would end up dying there. A couple of things make the Abyss kind of annoying though. The first is that if you recall the Soul Eaters in the last episode, we couldn't really kill them. And while they couldn't hurt us, we couldn't really hurt them because they're demons. A lot of the enemies in Abyss are going to be like that, so it's going to be really annoying to either just manually run away from everything or to try to fight things with our rapier of +1 piercing. The second thing that's really annoying is the Wretched Star. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, a Wretched Star. So these are the guys that give you a whole bunch of transient mutations. They have a smite, targeted, corrupting pulse, and every time it hits you, you get a handful of mutations. They're temporary, but the thing is, if you're undead, you just get wrecked by these things. Because you're undead, you can't be mutated, so instead you get your stats drained. But with those transient guys, every time they hit you, you lose 2, 3, or 4 of your stats, and they hit you over and over again, so you just get, it's really annoying. Everything else loses the transient mutations really quickly, but yeah, you're stuck without many stats. And you sometimes risk completely stat draining to 0, so that's annoying. So even though Abyss would be good, I think I don't want to do it, just for those annoyance factors. I also thought about doing Vaults 5. The idea of using an immolation scroll in conjunction with Death Channel sounds amazing, but it's not going to work. So I think someone asked me about this in one of the earlier episodes, or at least spoke about it, and actually I think this was on Discord, but anyway, displeasure was conveyed about the fact that your zombies, even though they're brainless slaves, can turn hostile to you. Spellforge Servitor never does because it's crafted out of your magic, but your brainless undead slaves do. Same for these spectral ones. So yeah, spectral slavery, except then they rebel against you if you hurt them. So what would happen here if I death channeled and immolated? The first ones to die would become spectral vault guards, but then as the next ones blew up, they'd hurt the original ones, and then those would all turn hostile. So I'd end up with a whole bunch of hostile spectral vault guards. That would be cool though, if that actually did work. So I guess that means we're going to... what's that place called? The Slime Pits. Previously, I probably could have done Tomb as a third rune on this character, and I probably could now, but with stairs being gone, it's so much more dangerous. Yeah, so I think it's probably... I don't know if a third rune Tomb would ever be doable now, but in the old Tomb with stairs, I might very well have done it. Not to be. So let's go to Slime Pits. I need to have my Resist Corrosion ring on. I guess we're doing that. Is there any fire damage? Yeah, there potentially is if I use Immolation. So we're going to put Resist Corrosion on instead of this Evasion. And then let's head into Slime. We don't do too bad in Slime because of Bolt of Draining. It means that we can hit the world. Okay. So the Silent Spectre is the enemy that's in Wizard Prison. For some reason it seems to have come out. Okay, I need to use my Rapier of Piercing, I guess. I wonder if that means all the things are released. That's actually quite scary. Well, let's just pretend we know nothing about it. And this is my... I should be like Xing out all of this because I only really want to use this stair here because this is the scary whatchamacallit level, menace level. No, well, okay. Well, the exclusions I did don't make sense. I need to do like this. There you go. So now I can only travel from this stair and then up here. Okay, we boxed ourselves in. Alright, let's, and I'll X that one out. Alright, let's go. Slime pits. I should X the other stairs down too. I guess it's too late now. Oh well. Hopefully we don't die to auto travel. Taking us next to Menace. Alright. So yeah, Bolt of Draining is going to be the main name of the game here. I wanted to get this guy though. Okay, take these guys out one at a time. And while you get... So I talked about Wretched Stars mutating you. What are those things called? Shining Eyes also mutate you in slime pits, but they don't smite targeted get you. They actually have to have line of fire, and they also only get you one at a time. They don't just slam you with 3 of them every time. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so that's one. Okay, there's a slime pits one. Jiva Ulta. That's why sometimes if I'm looking to be a slime character, I actually just come and look in slime 1. Because that can happen. Alright, in slime you want to dive. There's never any loot. The experience is not very good. And yeah, you're just opening yourself up to more danger. I would be really afraid of golden eyes. As a mummy, these are like gonna kill you. If they start confusing you. But we actually have the Amulet of 4 Winds with clarity, so they literally do nothing to us now. Other than kind of annoy us a bit. Let's take him up. I wonder what happens if you receive corpses in here. Oops, not that. Yeah, so you see every time he mutates me, I lose some of my Intor dex. So it is still kind of annoying, but it's not, I'm going to get stat drain to 0 annoying. Alright. We got 2 at once here. It's alright, the one behind me, because it's having its line of fire blocked. Maybe that means I want to shoot it, it's too far away. Never mind. Can I get it now? Okay, we got it. Alright, good. Let's go back up. Yeah, what corpses do you get in here? I don't actually know. Because jellies don't provide corpses. I don't know, maybe we'll find out. I'm curious to know, but I don't really want to just waste my piety for no reason. For science. Anyway. Again, let's get the Shining Eye first. Good. We'll stare dance these guys. Hello. What's Agony look like on them? Very low. Yeah, Acid Blobs have very good MR. I don't know, it's kind of surprising. I mean, it's just a blob. But it's a very resistant blob. Again, one at a time. Fighting to 21. I wonder if I want to turn my dodging off soon. I've got it to 10.3. Having 10 dodgings, well, I have pretty good, as in I have a pretty light armor. So I get decent returns from the dodging skill. But we also still have a shield penalty, so we don't dodge very well for that reason. I think maybe I'll turn it off here. I don't know if that's correct, but I'd probably rather have extra AC and then try to get my shield toward 25 and get extra HP rather than some more evasion. Yeah, I don't know. That's the choice I'm going with anyway. I should just get rid of these guys first. Yeah, Bolted Draining's so good. Wish Kiko had given it to me earlier in the game. It's really good on weapons too in most of a 3-rune game. I think it gets very underrated when you see people talking about good weapon brands. Draining is really, really powerful against monsters that it works on. Okay, well here we are. We're on Slime Pits 5. The way that I would like to fight him is kind of in a more mage style. So if you're melee, I like to always be in the chamber, but because I'm going to try to blow him up and blow all the jellies up at once, I want to be out here in the open and preferably near, if not on, then at least near the stairs so I can go back up if I need to. Alright, and after this, we're going to be going into Zot. So I've got 5 scrolls of blinking. I may as well use them here because once I take them into Zot, they're no longer very useful. I have the blink spell, so I guess it allows me to do a random blink if I have no mana or if I'm silenced. Although I do have a ring with blink on it as well, so I can still blink in silence. But the point I'm trying to make is that I should not be worried about using up blinks in here. I can try yelling, see if that will bring him or anyone out. I don't mind waiting here for thousands of turns either for him just to come, because I'm never going to starve to death. Yeah, hopefully we won't have to go that far, but we could. Don't want to be standing on the wall. Let's do a bit more yelling and we'll just wait. Maybe if I get more towards the mouth, this entrance here. Okay, there we go. So there's a royal jelly. Okay, it's time. Alright, so usually you'd want to haste. We can't do that. I could also blink back up and then start setting up. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to read a blinking scroll and go up. And I guess we're about to find out what happens when you corpse delivery. Okay, so you just get random stuff. Alright, so here's something that's really cool. Well, first of all, we're gonna net him because that always works. So it means the royal jelly stops running at me. But the first thing we're gonna do is torment. So torment, of course, works on the royal jelly. Oh man, he made 3 death oozes. Do we just bolted draining? Do we just get super outplayed here? Because they're immune to negative energy. I guess we did. Okay, there are a whole bunch of other things here too. Alright, so I'm going to read an immolation. Yep. Okay, torment again. And the royal jelly is nearly dead. We can go one more. Okay, now he's very nearly dead. If we can just get a bolt of draining on him, that probably should do it. How are we going to do that? None of these wands will hit him, I think. Lightning might. Not quite. Okay, so Bolt of Training now probably will reach. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. And I could try to blow up some more of these guys. I guess that's probably worth it. No, let's get back on the stairs. Okay, and I don't know, I really want to just explode all these things, but then there's no point. I'll just go up. Yep, okay, that's better. These guys can be dispel undeaded. Okay, good. Alright, so the royal jelly's down. The noise from that explosion is bringing more jellies. I'm just going to head back towards the stairs and we'll stair dance those guys. Alright, so royal jelly's down. We don't want to go down that same stair because all those other jellies are probably camping it. So I'm going to explore Slime 4 and find a new stair down, and then we'll take them out more slowly. Cool, so not this stair. Exit out just so I don't forget. Alright, well apparently we can't do that. So let's try to find another side. This happens sometimes in the slime pits. It can have all sorts of weird disconnected levels. Alright, there's another stair down. I don't want these to all merge. Good. That is a lot of slime creatures. It was kind of... oh man, okay. I think I'm alright here. We've got pretty good defenses. Yeah, and when they're just a 2, it's not too bad. I've also got vamp training to just go back up when I start getting hurt. Yeah, okay. It's pretty interesting how received corpses here gave you just random humans and hydras and stuff. Alright, we found a new staircase down, that's good. Good. Alright, and a lot of these guys, like probably him. Okay. Yeah, like it's saying, it feels strangely unrewarding. So we're still killing, like we're still killing all the leftover ones from the royal jelly. Oh, not that one. Let's just go up, get our mana back. Yep, but they're much less scary when you're killing them one at a time, rather than all at once. I want to get this guy. Thank you, auto-targeter. Go up. Yeah, I've never used Kiku against the royal jelly like that. In fact, this might be the furthest I've ever gotten on a Kiku character. I think it might be. Let's see. We can ask the bot. So I want to go like that maybe. Level 21 Spriggan Necromancer. Killed in Vaults 5. So yeah. Well, I guess being on Vaults 5 is the equivalent of where we are now. Ugh. But yeah, I've never used Kiku here in Slime. That was pretty good. Torment's very strong against the royal jelly and all his jellies, unless he just trolls you with all the death ones like that. But even still. Still sort of mopping up. More shining eyes. That's too many slimes. We are leaving. That is an enormous slime creature. These guys are fast, by the way. Watch out for them. And they look kind of innocent, but you see when you examine it, they're fast, so you can't run from them. They hit for up to 32 damage, and then hit for up to another 32 and cause rotting. So if you're not careful, especially if you're really, what's that thing called? You're really corroded after the royal jelly fight, those dudes can kill you. I've made that mistake before, because usually they're so trivial. Like, they don't have much HP, so they die easily. But yeah, if you're on low HP and you just kind of underestimate them, it's kind of an embarrassing way to die. I think we're finally getting in. Thankfully, jellies don't eat items anymore, so we haven't just lost all our loot. That's a lot of dudes. Are we gonna get... we gotta go up again. That's too many slime creatures. Please no. Alright, so I'll wait here a bit because I want them to disassemble from a titanic slime. Okay, they just actually all just ran away. Yeah, that felt strangely unrewarding, so we are still dealing with leftovers. Ugh. Oh, I accidentally did swiftness. I was like, what spell did I just do? I hit the wrong button there. So we're now swift. We can run at these slime creatures with extra vigor. This is kind of worrying. It's a very large slime creature. We're kind of hurt. Actually, I should be getting the Eye of Devastation. Yeah, okay. We're probably okay now. And my swiftness is running out, so we're now slow. So we can no longer run away from these for the moment. I'm just gonna slowly... Okay, they split. Yeah, well, we're gonna be fine now. But I was thinking I might have to blink away. That was a unfortunate miscast of swiftness. And in fact, here's an acid blob. We're out of mana. What can I do? I can do a bunch of things. I don't really want to lightning it, because that's going to make lots of noise, but that's kind of our only thing, unless I use a lightning rod, but that's just as loud. Well, let's lightning it, I guess, as it approaches. Okay, lightning wand out. We'll give it a lightning rod. Alright. We're alright, we lived. Whoops. Alright, we're in. We got some new curare. Is this energy? No. If I could get a staff of energy, I'd be so happy. Because the plan is that we're gonna ooh. No. I can't imagine an amulet that's gonna be better than our clarity amulet, so I don't know why I'm even checking. But I don't know, you never know. Alright, so the plan is on Zot 5, we're going to make a whole bunch of corpses and just make 1,000,000 simulacrum. If you have a Staff of Energy, especially as a mummy, you can just keep channeling your magic points back so that you can keep doing more simulacrums without just running out of mana. But we haven't seen one this game, and there's nothing there that I want. Yay, third rune. Shiny shield I'm not interested in. Ooh, an artifact demon trident. Not that we're doing that at this point, but I like that tile too. What books did we get? Books of Dreams. No, we're not really that interested. Or in Annihilations. Okay. We got an extra enchant armor. I guess I'll put that on my... It doesn't really matter, but I'll put it on my cloak of invisibility. Do I really want to choose it? Yeah. I feel like that might be a bug. Related to the other bug, because if you remember when I was using invis earlier in the game, where every move I did, it was asking me if I really wanted to do things. And the reason that was happening is because it just got changed so that if you use evocable invis and you take the item off, you lose the invis. So it's supposed to prompt you if you want to take it off. So I feel like because I'm interacting with it while it's off, it's now prompting me. Why do I have a Book of Frost? I don't know. Yeah, I don't really want any of those either. Okay, so I guess it's time to go to Zot. So we're going to use the Cloak of Invis. That's really, really good in Zot because no Draconians can see Invis. We still have full MR because of our amulet, so that's not an issue. Alright, cool, let's do it. Let's go Zot. Zot 1. It would be really cool if I could just fast travel to Zot 5 right now. I'm going to do a staff check. That's not how you spell it. Just to see. There's no energy staff sitting around somewhere. No. Oh well. It's not a big deal. But it would just make it easier if I had some form of mana channeling. Crystal Ball. We have seen those, but that's really dangerous. Oh, seriously? Go away. If Menace is going to camp the stair, so on the orb run, I'm going to come up that stair, Menace is going to be there. Please no. Oh, Menace saw me. Okay, so Menace is camping the stair. I think Menace is about to catch me. Yeah, I'm not going to get to that stair before Menace catches me. I'm going to have to re-teleport. Jeez. Oh, actually it's fine because Menace wouldn't follow me up the stair because he's got a polearm. That was dumb. Okay. I'm really glad. Like, that was a bit of a dumb teleport. I could have ended up in here. I'm really glad I didn't. But yeah, we're in trouble now. Menace is camping the one stair that we wanted to use. And we're just getting hit by a... what's that thing called? Distortion weapon. So how am I going to do this? Menace, no. I guess that's something to note though on the orb run, that Menace isn't actually as bad as he would normally be because of the polearm. So he's not going to want to follow me up the stairs. He'll probably stand a tile away and just try to hit me with the Trishula. Well, in any case, I've got to find my way back to a stair. I probably want to try to somehow get him away from here, because that's our only option of coming back upstairs, unless we want to clear this whole vault, which I don't really want to. Especially if Menace is still running around while I'm trying to do it. Oh, well there's a thing here. There's a hatch. Okay. That doesn't really help me though. Alright, let's see. Is Menace still there? No. Menace is over there though. Okay. He's just wandering, so I'm just gonna have to hope that on the orb run he doesn't just pop out and own me. Alright, let's head into Zot. Ooh. The lock glows eerily, and so on. I've got 5 magic mappings, so I'm going to map each floor. And I'm not going to dive unless I see some particularly nasty looking vault on a floor. So we're only XL level 25, and that's after we did Crypt as well. So that's how Mummy's slow leveling. Alright, yeah, I understand now. Purple Draconians have higher MR than most Draconians. I was wondering why he resisted an agony. So here, none of these guys can see invis. If I go invis, now I get stabs on them all as well. And because I don't really have any stealth skill, but I do have 8 short blades, so I do get stabbing bonus damage here. It's pretty cool. Flicker for a moment, that's okay. Well, we're back in view. It's alright, there's only one left. And I think I'd like to wait off the contamination. And are there still corpses? Yes. I don't want these random embroidered cloaks though. Are there helmets anywhere? No. I don't think we're ever getting the Pharaoh helmet. It's sad. I hope that's not an Orb of Fire type vault. Don't recognize it, but there are all these fire themed things in there. Here's immune to negative energy. Yep. Okay. Well, we can fight him. He's not a big deal. That's a Hellion. That is more of a big deal. Let's get some things. These Draconian corpses? They look really cool like that. Oh boy. There are multiple of them. I want to step back because if I'm standing on this tile and that tile gets damnationed, it will still hit me, even though the Hellion can't actually see me. No, I do want this one out if I do have to fight it. This is kind of annoying though. Okay, now is he gonna step in? Apparently not. I like how the simulacra slow them as well. Alright, so I'm a bit afraid of this room. I think it's okay. Please no Orb of Fire. Okay, I'm gonna rest up though. Alright, looks like there wasn't. Or at least I hope not anyway. Good. I'm gonna rest up and then make the simulacra. My power's leaking away. If I go invis though, the ghost moth will stop stealing my power. We're both invis. Kind of makes you wonder if ghost moths are invis and they can't see invis. I think I've said this before, but how do they mate? It's one of those questions. These guys, well, okay, they just get wrecked by the simulacra, but we can dispel undead them. We can also control undead them. So it's very useful to have death cobs on our side. I can just step back. I can't be confused by these mushrooms, so I'm not afraid of that. I can't be tormented, and then I can dispel undead the cursed toes. So they're actually much less scary for this character than most would be, than they would for most. Okay. I can't be berserked against my will either, if I have clarity. Where are you? I don't know which side it's on. I'm just gonna put my... Oh, I still got resist corrosion on. That's a mistake. I should have +6 evasion. So let's put that back on. Alright. Well, I'm glad I noticed that then and not as I died. Probably should just go invis. Alright, let's do it. Tried to get his friend. He couldn't see his friend there. Alright, there's a Moth of Wrath. Even though it can't see invis, if it knows you're there, it can still zerk things. So I'm going to dig a kill hole, like this, and then, well, I don't want to go back the other way. But we'll at least go like this. We're back in view though. We'll just hit him with the negative energy. This guy can get agonied, and I should put my ring of Aralek on here. Okay, good. So we don't just get double zapped like that and lose all our HP. Alright, now we switch back to evasion. Alright, and I'm going to make some simulacra, and I got blinked. How bad is that? Not hugely bad. I can enslave these guys pretty successfully. And probably this guy too. Yep, so now I got some allies with me. And I'll agony this guy. I don't have the mana, that's okay. But we kind of split that pack in half with enslavement. There's lightning coming. I'm going to start backing up. Okay, he blinked me away, so that was helpful. We can play... Oh dear, okay. Alright, so he just blinked a bunch of berserk dudes on me. I don't know if I go invis at this stage, because I'm still contaminated. I don't know if I will go invis or if it will reveal me. So I think what I want to do here is, because it's only one who's berserk at the moment, whereas if I wait any more turns, the Moth of Wrath could berserk all 5 of them. I think I want to read a Scroll of Fear. Alright, and if nothing else, it's always going to get the Moth of Wrath, which it did. Okay, and then for this guy who's berserk, I should be able to paralyze him. It's a 55% chance. Alright, and so now I'm just going to walk away. Alright, so that was the warpers. I'm going to head back towards the stairs out. They can be very dangerous, as you saw. But yeah, I think we dealt with that situation pretty well, considering how out of hand that was getting. Yeah, Moths of Wrath are very dangerous in Zot, if you hadn't already worked that out. Okay. I'm gonna go invis. Okay, he just hit me. So even though they can't see you, monsters can still guess where you are. So if the purple ones get lucky and they hit you with dispelling energy while they're guessing, you'll lose your invis. Go. I want to get off the wall so he doesn't double zap me. Good. Can make a little Moth of Wrath simulacrum. Look at all these potions. If only I could use those. How great would that be? I might just paralyze him actually. I have a lot of paralysis. Similar thing here against the Moth of Wrath. I'll just paralyze him and then I'll go invis. So I don't have to worry about all the berserk nonsense. Good. He's casually just napping this whole time. Back in view. Go simulacrum. Go. So I tell him to get the ghost moss. Yeah, okay. We're good. And I'll get some more friends, because we can't really hurt this guy very well on our own. How that hurts so much. Aralek ring. Quite nervous about this. I've never done Kikuzot. I know how this works, but yeah, I've never done it. Alright, go dudes. I don't think they're going to win there one at a time. Maybe, no. Let's get some friends then. Okay, well, these guys are definitely going to win. So you can see how many simulacra you can get out of a single corpse delivery. So imagine doing this a few times. But you also see that it uses most of our mana. So, yeah. Oh, there's an orb of fire. You know what? These guys can't open doors. Let's shut this. Let's exit. And then as long as there's nothing else in there that's going to come through, I'm just going to walk away. Okay. We'll just pretend that that bit in there does not exist. Let's just shut all these doors. Uh-oh. There's a black draconian. That means the door is probably opened. Oh, yeah, definitely was. Alright. So what I want to do here. I want to be teleporting away from this orb of fire. But teleports here in Zot are delayed by up to 10 turns. So if I just read it and start running, the orb of fire will potentially switch with the black draconian and then it's going to kill me. So what I'm going to do first, or at least attempt to do, is to paralyze this guy. It failed and then they switched. Okay, so that didn't work. But the idea was to paralyze him, to stop him in that place, and then I'd teleport away. So yeah, this isn't so good. I could read a scroll of summoning, maybe. Just trying to think. I've only got 1 point of RF on at the moment, so I still take quite a lot of damage from the orb of fire, and I can also get electric zapped by this guy. I have blink, but it's going to be random. If I want to try to influence the way I blink, I'm going to have to read a fog first, and have to move, and then I'll have to blink. So that's 3 turns where I can get orb of fired. I think I have to do something like that though, because just reading a teleport and trying to live for 10 turns, I don't think is going to work. So where do I want to blink? Up or down? Probably down because there's a door down there. Alright, let's see how we go. I'm going to read a fog. Okay, I didn't die there. So I'm going to step this way. Ooh, I am dying though. This particular fog is not a very good one, so it actually hasn't done a very good job of blocking my line of sight. But if I blink now, there's a good chance I go up or down. So let's blink. Maybe I read a scroll, because the blink spell has a 2% chance of failing. Okay, we'll read the scroll. Yep. Okay. Alright, now I want to read a scroll of summoning. Alright, that wasn't good enough. I'm going to need to teleport. I think there's a very good chance we die here actually. Otherwise I can receive corpses and try to simulacra, but we're a couple of fireballs out away from just dying. But I don't see, again, if we have to wait 10 turns, I don't see us getting out of this. I have my RLEC ring on, do I? No, I don't. So I don't even have that going for me. Otherwise, I could fog and try to blink again. I don't love that option. This is Mummy. You don't get healing, you don't get haste. I could dig a kill hole, step into it. The problem is this takes a few turns, but if I dig a kill hole and step into it, my summons will block the orb of fire, and I can potentially receive corpses and just try to put stuff in between me and the orb of fire. That might be the better way to go, actually. Alright, let's try that. This is still really risky. Like, we die in probably 2 turns here. I could put more RF on. I don't know that that's better because in any turns I'm fiddling around with my rings, I can also just get lightning zapped. Yeah, I feel like there's a really good chance we die here. I like that play though, I think. We dig. Alright. So I really need the tentacle monstrosity to step between me. Alright. Alright. Okay, so this is good. What I can do now is... can I just run? Maybe. The options that I'm weighing up here is I could receive corpses and simulacra it to make a whole bunch of simulacra to try to just get in the Orb of Fire's way and then run. Or I could read a fog to block my vision this way and then blink and I should be going up. That might be the better play actually. Yeah, I think this is probably a fair bit of an emergency. So let's go fog. Okay. And then now we can only see these tiles. So I mean, I might get unlucky and just blink here or even back or just there. But most likely I'll be going up and away. Okay, perfect. Alright, and I want to get... Am I going to get run down by the Orb of Fire? That's the question here. I could do a corpse delivery here and then simulacra them and then run. I could also... Is there a door anywhere? If I could just find a door. There's a door over there. Okay, so if I can get down there, I probably am good. That was a really good blink. The Orb of Fire is probably still a while away. I think I start just running. Yeah, okay, there's my monstrosity. Let's take this slow. There's no Orb of Fire yet. Still no Orb of Fire. Okay. There it is. He's flying across the middle. Step up, so I restrict the line of sight. I've got 3 more turns to get through this door and shut it. And then I should be good. I don't know that my tentacle monstrosity will open it. That might be a really bad thing too. Otherwise, I can just walk around the top. No, I think that's worse because I think he catches me. So let's go. Alright, taking this really slow. Alright, step through the door. We shut it. I gotta get to this other door. Shut that one too. Alright, and let's get back out of here and let's rest up. Okay, there you go. So there's our first Orb of Fire battle. Did not go so well. Yeah, well we didn't have a chance to get any simulacra out. Oh dear, alright. Well, I think it's going to be a while till we finish this one, so I'm going to wrap this up. In the next one we'll try to win. We'll have to try to get past that Orb of Fire though, somehow. He's trapped somewhere in this door. Is there a downstairs? Maybe. We could just try to skip this floor. I don't know. I'll think about it, but see you next time. I need a break. My heart's going. It's too much. Bye.